ma wo fefwe wo yi ma wo suda ni munya fwe ni peja wudido to me di fwe yi me yi wa yo dadie ye be ma uswo na shawen nyamda my granote sawu obiara ni wo.
Okay, so welcome back. Now this video is a continuation of the previous video, and then this one is going to deal with the angle properties of a triangle. Okay, so angle property triangles. Okay, now we established from our previous lessons that triangles actually have three sides. Those ones there is known, right? So triangles have what? Three sides. So if we have a triangle, first side, second side, third side. So if you have three sides, you definitely form three good angles. Okay. So let's say we call this what? Angle A, angle B, and then angle C. These are all interior angles. Okay, so these are all interior angles of this particular triangle. Then for triangle, the total interior angle, if you sum this interior plus this plus that, it should always give me 180 degrees. So the total, the sum of all the interior of a triangle should be equal to 180. So what I mean is A plus B plus C should be equal to what? 180 degrees. This is established and it is known. It's a known fact. Okay, so 180 degrees is supposed to be the exact summation of all the interior angles within this specific triangle. Okay, so with a triangle I can still extend the base and ask you to find this side. Okay, I can still extend the base and ask you to find this side. Then when this happens, then it does the normal application of what? Angles on a straight line. So you can see that this is what? Actually on a straight line. Hence C plus X should give me what? 180 degrees. Angles on a straight line. Right? So that's one good thing about triangle. Anything can happen within the specific what? Triangle. Okay. Now, supposing over here, this one, I decide to draw another line over here, which is in parallel to this line. So you see, I draw a line in the middle, and that line is in parallel to what? The baseline, okay, of this particular triangle. When that happens, then we say that, okay, that particular property of what? Parallel lines is going to happen over here. Hence, you see the position B is occupying is going to be the exact position B will occupy over here. So the angle here is the same as this angle. And that is what? Corresponding what? Angles. So it means that the angle here is the same as this angle B. And hence, the angle over here is the same as what? This, which is angle C. Okay? So depending on what question is given to you, I just want to bring your attention that we can actually put that parallel situation in there, and then it's going to work. Okay, it's going to work. So supposing you have a triangle here, and then I tell you here is 2x, here is 60 degrees, and then here is say 41. Find the value of 2x. Or find the value of x, right? Then you just have what? 41 plus 60 plus 2x should give me what? 180 degrees. This one is a known fact. Okay, it's a known fact. So you just add this 101, you subtract the 79 divided by 2, and then you have what? Your x over here. So this is just going to be what I'm saying. 101. 101 plus 2x is equal to 180 degrees. So when you send this here, 2x will be equal to what? 180 minus 101. Then 2x is equal to 79. So you divide through by 2, divide through by 2. Then my x is going to be 39.5. Okay, 39.5. So there, we just have to quickly find that and all. Okay, very well. So this is just the internal total interior angle of what a specific triangle. Now, one thing about triangles is that we have types. Okay, we have types of triangles. We have 3: the isosceles triangle, the scalene triangle, and then what? The equilateral triangle. So with the isosceles, what do we mean by isosceles? Okay, with the isosceles, we have a certain triangle like this, and then they demarcate here and here. So let's say A, B, and then C. Then triangle ABC becomes what? An isosceles. And this is telling you that mark over there is telling you the side AB and side AC are the same. So side AB and side AC are the same. So if side AB and AC are the same, then definitely those two sides will form the same angle with the base. So it means that the angle from here, A, and then the angle from, let's see, the angle from here, B, and then the angle from here, C, are the same. So B is always equal to C. That is when you see this mark over here. So for an isosceles triangle, always the base angles are the same. The base angles are always the same. So supposing I give you a question, then I ask you, here is what? 68. Find the value of x. This is the whole question. When I just mark here and here, or I say it in the write-up that this triangle is an isosceles. If I don't say it, I will just mark it. Okay. So with this one, then you know that, oh, we were taught that for isosceles triangle, the angle that is here is the exact same angle that is here. Okay. So if x is here, then x is here. And then we know that from the total interior angle, that's what? When we sum the interior angles of this specific what? Isosceles triangle, we are supposed to get 180. So x plus 68 should be able to give me what? 180 degrees. That's what I'm saying. So this one, x plus x will be 2x. Then plus 68, 180. So 2x is equal to 180 minus 68. Okay, so 180 minus 68, and that is 2x should be able to give me what? 112 degrees. So you are having 112 degrees for this specific one. So when you divide by 2, you divide 2 by 2. So x is here, and then this is going to be what? 56. Okay, 56 degrees. So x is going to be 56 degrees. So when you have that, it becomes very, very simple. Right. So that is for the isosceles triangle. Now, let's look at the equilateral triangle. What it just simply means is say equilateral triangle is that this particular triangle you see here has all the sizes being equal. So it is having a perfect shape. Okay, all the sides are all them equal. They are all equal. So therefore, here and here and here, A, B, C. A is the same as B, and that's also the same as C. So it means that the angle formed over here should be the same. Hence, you can say that, okay, for equilateral triangle, the angle A is always 60 degrees, same as B, and then same as what? C. Is always the case. So any angle within an equilateral triangle is what? Same. Okay. Any angle within the equilateral triangle is the same. So for equilateral, they are the same, like this. But for the last one, which is the scalene, scalene means that none of the sides are the same. Okay, they are all having their separate what? Values. So in that case, then this has to what? Apply perfectly on the scaling. This has to apply scaling. So that one, we have to be given all the sides, all the three sides, for us to be able to find the missing one or whatever. Okay. But for exercise, you can just be given one will be left out, you should know. Or you can, with this one, all of them will be left out, you should know what the value of one is. Okay. Alright. Now let me show you a sample question, and then it's going to summarize what I'm saying in totality. Okay. So let's look at that sample question. Yes, so here we have this question here. Very well. And then this has been indicated to be parallel line. Okay. And then the angle over here is 70 degrees. And that over here is 30 degrees. And this is what we are asked to find, this angle. Okay. So the question is simple. What do you do? Okay, what do you do? Because this doesn't form a complete triangle shape. This is neither the properties we were looking at the beginning and all those things. So what do we do? Now with a question like this, you need to force it to resemble either the parallel law or the triangular law. Okay, or the relationships. You have to force it to resemble. For example, let's say I decide this is the parallel line. So I can decide to extend this parallel line to meet this side. Okay, it's not part of the question, but that could help you. So you can extend this parallel line to meet this part. Then if you remember our triangular law, we can also try and then extend this side to meet here. So that this will form a triangle, and then this will be like a parallel line between it. So now you can see that we met this property before. Very good. Now when I do this, then you remember that we say, okay, then the base will be corresponding to whatever is here. So it means that here, whatever value is here, 70 degrees, is going to correspond with that. Okay. And then we are having this side. This particular section forming our own triangle. So we can bring out this small triangle here. So this is actually like this, 70, 30. So you have 70, 30. So we can find this side here. So this one, this side here, which is unknown, let's say B. Okay. So this B there, we know that B plus 30 plus 70 should be equal to what? 180 degrees. So B plus 70 plus 30 should be 180 degrees. So when that is known, then we know that B plus 100 should be equal to 180, and that side alone is going to be what? 80 degrees. So we know that with that, then this side here is what? 80 degrees. So that side is 80 degrees. So you see, we can now pick this section and then apply a law which we already know for it. Okay. a law which you already know. So when you look at that particular side, it looks like this with the lines, and then this is the x, and then we know here to be 80 degrees. You can see it yourself. Okay, so then this now is what? An angle on a straight line. So then we know that, okay, if it's an angle on a straight line, then 80 plus x should be equal to what? 180. So then this case, move this here, x is going to be what? 180 minus 80, x is going to be 100 degrees. So that's the value of what x is going to be, 100 degrees. Okay. So whatever triangular questions you are given, right? Whatever triangular question you are given, it's just a matter of trying to make it resemble any of the properties you have. If fortunately it's already in a triangular format, then hallelujah. But if it is not, then you need to force it to resemble, okay, to look like. Then that is the only challenge when it comes to coordinate, when it comes to plane geometry. Okay. Now with this, to master how to force it to resemble the properties and all that, has to do with your constant practice. So like I said, you should always keep practicing. You have your textbooks available, resort to them, get examples, then do it. Okay? Following the understanding obtained, get examples and solve it. When you are stuck, the numbers are always scrolling. We are free, we can assist you with whatever. If it is however approach we have to pass, we will to assist you. Okay. Now, this is about the triangular properties. Let's go to polygons in general. Okay, regular polygons in general. How to find their total interior angle or any of the interior angles, and then finding the exterior angle of what? A regular polygon. Then we'll bring our plane geometry 1 to a close. Okay, so now let's go. Alright, so now let's look at polygons. Polygons. Almost every shape or every figure is a polygon, because a polygon is actually a particular shape bounded by lines, right? So that's a polygon. Okay, these triangles and the rest are polygons. Now we have what we call a regular polygon. Regular polygon simply means that all the sides and then the angles are the same. Okay, so all the sides are the same, all the angles too are the same. The interior angles, okay, are the same. So for instance, we have a lot of polygons you can mention, from triangles to the square to rectangle to pentagon to nonagon to octagon to whatever gon. Okay, they are all polygons. Okay, that one is coming from here, right? So the polygons. Okay, now for every polygon we can find the total interior angle. Just like we did for triangle, we just quoted the figure that is 180, but you actually didn't know where it came from. Yes, so at the end of this few minutes lesson, you'll be able to understand that. Okay, and now we can get what the exterior angle as well, okay, of a regular polygon, because normally it's regular polygons you can generate values from. Okay, the rest is has to be normal. Okay, so now let's say we have a polygon with n number of sides. Okay, with n number of sides. So we have this polygon with n number of sides, and then we have this n number of sides. Then we can use the sides to determine the total interior angle of that particular polygon, and then the exterior angle as well. Good. Now what do we mean by that? Now let's look at this. Let's say I have a certain polygon which is having 4 sides. Okay, 4 sides. So my n becomes what? 4. So 4 sides means n is 4. And so 4-sided polygons are normally the rectangle, the square, those ones, these ones, the trapezium, rhombus, those ones, okay? They becomes your four-sided polygons, right? They are just special cases, but they are a four-sided polygon. Now, anytime you are trying to find the interior angle of this specific polygon, then we already established that the interior angle for a triangle is 180 degrees. So we can actually divide those particular polygons into what? Bits of, or fewer 180 degrees, or fewer triangles, okay? So for instance, this specific one, when we draw a line like this, then we can have this one being a triangle, then this side as well being a triangle. So there are two triangles in it. So it means that if one triangle is what? 180, then two triangles will be what? So it's like the number of triangle times 180. Okay? So the number of triangles that you can find is that specific what? Polygon times 180 will give you the total interior angle. Okay? Now, if you are giving something like maybe a five-sided figure, like a pentagon, okay, a pentagon. So you can then do this, and then that. How many triangles? 1, 2, 3. So in this case, here would have been what? 3 times 180, and then that is going to be what? 540. Okay, 3 times 180. That is going to be 540. So with the 540, it becomes the total interior angle of what? This specific what? Polygon or pentagon. Are you okay? But then, let's say I'm giving you a 12-sided figure, a 13-sided figure, a 15-sided figure, a 17-sided, 18, 19, 20, regular. And then I ask you to generate the total interior angle for me. And then it's now that you are coming to draw lines and look for triangles and things and count them. You will not finish. Okay? You will not finish. So because of that, there has been a formula that is actually generated for you. If you know the number of what sides. Okay? If you know the number of sides. So with this one, if we know the number of sides, then the sum of the total interior angle, so the sum of the total interior angle of a regular polygon, then is giving us n minus 2, okay, n minus 2 times 180 degrees. So that is going to be what? N minus 2 times 180 degrees. N minus 2 times 180 degrees. So that's the sum of the total interior angle of what? A regular polygon. Are you okay? So if the side is 5 like we did, you see it would have been 5 minus 2, which is 3. 3 times 180. You have it just like I drew the triangle for you. If the size is 4, like this case, it would have been 4 minus 2, which is 2, times 180, like how I did in this case as well. So with this one, very simple and easy. Okay. So the sum of the total interior angle of that is going to be this. So this one there, section 8, small piece. Okay. Now, we said the regular polygon has interior angles being the same, and then what? The sides are also the same, the regular polygon. So if you are asked to actually find the interior angle of what? A regular polygon, what do you do? The interior angle. Now, with that one, all we need to do is this: to find the interior angle of a regular polygon. To find the interior angle of a regular polygon, then it's just the total interior angle divided by the number of sides. Okay, the total interior angle divided by the number of sides. That's all. So that's going to be n minus 2 times what? 180 divided by the number of sides. And that is going to be the interior angle. They are the same, so it's just that one. So we divide it by the sides. Okay, so that is going to give you the interior. Now, lastly, if you have to look for the exterior angle, the exterior angle of a regular polygon, then the exterior around the regular polygon, you need one of the angles over there. Then it's going to be, so the exterior angle, then with this one it's going to just be what? 360 degrees, because it forms this circle, divided by the number of sides. So for any polygon with n number of sides, you can find the total interior angle like this, the interior angle like this, and then the exterior angle this way. Okay, so if they give you 13 sides, you can find. If they give you 14, you can find. If they give you 15, you can find. Any one they give you at all, you can do it. Okay, so look at this kind of question. So supposing I give you a question like this, and I give you 25, 30, 2x, then this is 3x plus 4, then this is 89. Okay, this is 89. So with this one, 0. But then I'm asking you to find the value for x. Then the question is this: if this was a triangle, what would you have done? We just sum what? This plus this plus this plus this plus that, and then equate it to whatever. Okay, good. So the same thing applies to any of the polygons as well. You will just sum the interior. So you are just going to sum all the interior and then equate it by the total interior angle. So this one is going to be what? 30 plus 25 plus 2x plus 3x plus 4, right, plus 89 is equal to what? So the question is equal to what? What are we equating this to? Then you have to come here and check. Oh, okay, this is what? A 5-sided figure. So if it's a 5-sided figure, then we realize that for 5-sided figure, it's supposed to be n minus 2 times what? 180. So 5-sided will be 5 minus 2, which is what? 3 times what? 180. So then this is going to be equated to what? 540. So eventually you can just sum the x's, then you can make x the subject. It's not difficult at all. So folks, it has been a very, very, very brief and short lesson. I do believe that this is easy and easy to assimilate as well. Now I would want you to have some strong predilection for mathematics. So I would want you to keep practicing constantly and then try as much as possible to do the assignments we are leaving you with, so that at least you have something to try your hands on. Some of those assignments are carefully drafted and then crafted to meet a certain level of reasoning, and therefore you need to at least participate and get an answer, the correct answer as well, right, for that matter. So please just do take the assignments that are behind or at the end of the lessons seriously, so that you'll be able to gain that capacity in order to face these challenges that may come. Okay. So having said that, I'm leaving you with this assignment.
My granite is a woo. Obiara ni wo.
You are kindly supposed to get your answers and then always contact the numbers below so that if there is any assistance, we shall give you. Until then, see you in our next video. Bye.
My granite is a woo. You're ready, whoa. My granite is a woo. My granite is a woo. Oh, you're ready, whoa. Why you may you are yo? Basha when you never. This is me win. Now what is it? Can you be answered? Me, my man is a